Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby. This month starts us off in Fortree City, which you'd think would be home to a bug-type gym, but no, this one's all about flying types, baby.
Well, it makes sense, birds rest in trees, cat types rest in trees, I rest in trees when I get chased by that big fucking dog that they left off the leash.
You wouldn't expect it, but bears can exist in trees as well, it's pretty crazy.
I do have to say, though, I really like this idea of a town, where everything is basically tree houses, so that kind of appeals to the 10-year-old in me, you know what I'm saying? So it's a really cool design, I gotta admit.
I think we brought up that concept in Pokepark 2, the concept of just males instinctively liking tree houses for whatever reason.
That's true, that's kind of where the male tends to hold up and put his most secret things, where boys become men and girls become women.
So, can you remember back to your Pokemon journey? How did you handle things in Fortree?
I think at this point I was kind of just hustling to get through the game. I was like, alright, where's the gym? Come on, let's go. I don't have time for this all day. But, with 3D now, I can really appreciate the scope of this. Oh god, no, it's you.
Speaking of scope, the scope of the horror, maybe.
Oh no, you guys have a club now? Ugh.
I hope you're paying those guys. No, they get great exposure, it's fine.
Oh yeah, definitely, ugh.
Whereas a tropical region, exposure is a really bad thing, especially if you go into the desert.
You guys have a map of secret bases where you stash your cocaine, don't you?
I love how rustic that shit is.
Oh, you can make your own team. Oh, that's good. Here's Little Team Magma. Just a few friends getting together, talking about ideas of, I don't know, making most of the world fucking landmass? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, to be fair, if they did make everything landmass, they could charge hella lots for, water and the like.
That's true, and there would be so many tolls you have no idea, because I'm pretty sure if that would happen, they would divide it into different regions, and then it'd be like the War of the Three Kingdoms all over again. Let's get some history up in here for this humor.
Not the most exciting of starts to a month of Pokemon, I do apologise, but don't worry, there is a gym fight in this part.
Yeah, we're kind of just ignoring this guy for obvious reasons, because I have a feeling if we talk to him, we'll be considered accessories to his crime.
I think he kind of mugged Carmen Sandiego and took her fancy hat.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if he mugged somebody today.
Alright, yes, Steven, I see you down there, let's go have a chat.
Well, Steven's down there? It's hard to tell, because I tend not to look down when I go up into high heights. Actually, that reminds me, what's the highest height you have ever been to? Because I believe for me, it was this lighthouse in St. Augustine, which is 100 or so feet up, and I just peeked out very briefly. I said, I'm done, I'm going back down, I'm done.
Once I was recording commentary on top of a mountain, but it was probably in a national park or something. This is going back way, way down the line, but it was pretty high.
What the hell is that? Well, whatever.
It was probably not a Zigzagoon. What's this evolution? Linoon.
Linoon, yeah, because that one nobody ever really thought about either.
I like how you talk for everyone when you exclaim your Pokemon opinions.
Well, I mean, my opinions tend to be accurate, so...
You're gonna get such a slap in the comments, mate.
Probably, but I do deserve it.
No, it's fine, I'll just wait up here. You take your time.
Why the fuck did he go all the way out to this other bridge if he wants to talk to us? And we gotta make this conversation dramatic. I'm sorry, I only have 15 minutes for this.
Oh, he wasn't waiting for us. He just happens to be wherever we're going.
That's convenient.
I would be using my Mega Bracelet, but you see, the thing is, I'm kind of underleveled right now, and Combuskin's still got a part or two to go before it becomes a Blaziken.
Yeah, you don't have the stone for Mega Blaziken yet, do you?
No, I do. He gave it to us, I think, when we got the Mega Bracelet. I just obviously can't use it yet.
Oh, okay, alright. A punch in the mouth. Take it. You'll make good use of it.
No, it's slightly more valuable than that. It's a Virtual Boy!
Oh no, he gave us an Oculus Rift!
Optic Blast!
What?!
Oh no, not a Chameleon!
Actually, what's your opinion on Kecleon here? I always thought he was kind of an interesting idea. He's really a Pokemon of this generation that really stands out to me for some reason. Which is kind of weird because the Kecleon is designed not to stand out at all, so...
all this and more bland everyman kind of descriptions in the next issue of Helldragon Monthly. But no, I enjoy Kecleon. His ability allows him to basically change his type to whatever's used on him. Say if you use like grass type, he'll become grass type and so on. So you can work up some good counters like that.
Yeah, to tickle him in the belly, he hates that.
See, boom, like that. You can change him back to normal, then follow up with like a Mega Punch or something. Oh wait, is it Mega Punch or Mega Kick that's the fighting type? I always get those mixed up.
Wait, one of them isn't a fighting type? I think we've had this discussion back at X and Y, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're just sitting there wondering why the fucking punch move wasn't a fighting move. I mean, come on.
I feel gypped.
Oh, stop that. It's like when you're tickling the Pillsbury Doughboy. He hates that shit.
Don't worry, there's more Kecleon in the immediate vicinity. We'll probably catch one down the line.
Well, you sure kicked the shit out of that innocent animal. I think you have what it takes to become the champion.
You got it for real, Z. For real, Z!
I do love how it does look like Cyclops' visor, so...
Oh, sorry, shut my mouth, we get it now. I'm sorry, Helldragon.
Alright. You know, now you've learned your lesson, so next time you'll be on the ball.
It was like that thing, I was, someone asked me on Ask, like, had I ever gotten away with, like, disciplining any of the HFC people? And I said a mean thing to Helldragon once, and when I had gotten out of the hospital 3 months later, he apologised to me for being so rough, so, you know, I consider that a victory.
And I do want to apologize again, you know, I didn't need to twist your knee exactly that way. I do apologize for that. I felt it was very uncouth of me.
Well, you know, I'm not going anywhere, but I appreciate the apology. Okay, it's gym battle time.
Yeah, let's actually focus for once. That would be nice.
Let's actually do something. I forgot how vanilla and plain the beginning of this part was. Again, I apologise.
So, which of these cautiously, you know, weird-looking trees is the place where you fight the gym leader?
Cautiously plain-looking trees?
Yeah, you know, just lulls you into a false sense of security. And then the bee drills come in.
Oh no, the bees! The bees, my god.
What was that Kecleon doing?
It was just chilling. Not every chameleon needs to fight you, you know.
Well, yeah, but I like to imagine, you know, you put on the Devinscope, it's just sitting there sitting down with a newspaper up. I'm occupied?
Do you mind?
Well, it's a GS ball.
Finally, a decent grass move for, what's his name?
Bluegrass.
Well, no, that's his nickname, his actual name. Lombre, there we go.
I think Bluegrass sounds better.
I'm just all over the place today.
I still love how you boot up a TM like these things are computers.
Like, in the Electric Tale of Pikachu, it's basically like electric dust in a box. It was
was cocaine. They snuffed cocaine and they gave him new moves. It's hard not to think of it as that.
I think they taught Mimic to an Eevee, and it basically, like, destroyed Jolteon with Pin Missile.
Yeah, the manga version of that episode was so much better than the actual version of that episode. Like, the manga one was actually kind of hype.
The anime had, like, shiny stones. I was content.
I don't even know about this anymore. My confidence is starting to drop here.
Yeah, that's usually where an episode would end, so I had to kind of tack the gym on. But I digress. Welcome to the Fortree City Pokemon Gym. How do you pronounce that woman's name? Winona?
I assume Winona, yeah.
Okay, pop quiz, Helldragon. Without looking at the screen, what type should you use against flying-type Pokemon?
Electric, duh.
Okay, there's two more.
I'm not that new. I know I haven't done this in years, but come on, I ain't that stupid, I like to think.
There's two more types, Helldragon.
I know fighting doesn't work, although that would be hilarious to try and punch a bird. Rock. Rock works against flying.
Uh-huh.
I want to say steel, because if you hit them with a bullet, they will probably go down.
Close but no cigar. Ice type is what you want to use against flying types.
Oh, that's true. They can't exactly migrate their way out of an ice beam, can they?
And they can't flap their wings if they're frozen.
That's true.
So what team did you bring to take down the flying monstrosities back in the day?
A good one? I honestly don't remember who was in my team. It's been so long since I played that game.
I'm so glad you're the co-commentator for this playthrough, mate. You bring so much to the experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, they certainly don't consult me for my fucking knowledge. I feel like we're a dog being shepherded around. My cousin recently got a shepherding dog, and it keeps trying to, push people around to herd them to places. It's actually pretty cute.
I'm pretty sure that's meant to work the other way, like the master tells the dog what to do.
I wouldn't know about that.
Step back, I got this shit.
Yo, dude, no. My Dodo has 2 heads. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Be strong, Clarence. Be strong for mother.
I want to see a Dodrio, though. Because, like I said before, I really like Dodrio, actually, for being, a Gen 1 kind of Pokemon.
I can't figure your Pokemon taste. Sometimes it's like they have to look cool, sometimes they're just weird.
Yeah, I know. It's like, to this day, I still have no idea why I like Wobbuffet so much. I guess it was the anime, in all honesty. But now I'm just a huge Wobba fan.
You gonna get that trademarked?
I'm gonna try. It's been a while since we've seen Matang. Is he gonna evolve into Metagross anytime soon?
That's level 45, I think.
Oh, shit, that's gonna take a while. Oh, hello, Pelostorm. So glad you could join the party.
Yeah, our Pelostorm is currently residing in the box, catching some Z's.
I always thought Pelipper was, like, the freakiest thing. Look at its mouth! Like, I know what they're supposed to be based on, but this thing takes it way too far. It becomes freakish.
You're getting very confused. You are now a ground type.
I have this weird desire to roll around in the dirt. What's up with that?
Brian, a water type attack with the chance to burn the opponent. Pretty cool.
Which is kind of an interesting, move, but I can understand because it's, like, super salty. I mean, that's how I get when I play Smash Brothers. I feel burned all the time.
Yeah, I keep telling you to tone it down, but you never listen.
When was my birthday? I don't remember now.
Have I ever had a true birthday?
Was I even born? Who are you? Just slowly destroy that Pelipper's mind. It'd be great. Like, I bet you. Like, there's, like, actual conditions in the Pokemon universe where somebody has taken one too many confusions to the head and they have, like, total amnesia, but the kind that does not raise their special defense.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Alatios, hey, how are you doing?
I wasn't going to bring a legendary into our team, but I was kind of underleveled, I'm gonna be honest. And Norman and this chick are probably the only gym leaders I struggle on. Tate and Liza, the 7th gym leaders, they're doable. Not in that way. Don't even go there. But I think it's the Altaria that I struggle on.
Just give me a moment. I am typing a phone number for that comment Tom just made, and we'll just give us a moment. This will become a very interesting commentary very soon. Have you seen my sleeves today? Oh, thank you, a Dodrio. Good.
There you go.
See, that's not a bad design, don't you think? It looks good.
It's okay, I just don't get why you're so in love with it.
Well, I'm not in, love with it. I'm not sitting there putting Dodrio on, my top 10 favorite Pokemon ever, but I think it looks good, for all things considered. I mean, especially considering Doduo, which is just kind of bleh to begin with, so...
How do you think about Dodrio competitively?
I think I should ask someone else about that.
Yeah, good job not taking the bait.
Now, if Dodrio had a side B and an up B, maybe I'd be able to help you out here.
Oh yeah, Pokken Fighters. Have you seen the footage?
Oh yeah, that looks... I have to admit, I'm really interested. That looks fun, and I kind of want to play that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that develops.
I expected Gardevoir and Pikachu just because of their popularity, but Suicune was a bit of a surprise for me, honestly. But it's nice to see that they're not just going for bipeds and whatnot. Quadrupeds get some love as well.
Yeah, that's true. It just looks so good, and I love all the full 3D kind of just blasting shit at each other. I'm really looking forward to when that comes out because I'm actually pretty interested in it.
I will avenge my sleeves.
You and I, we have a bond now, and it cannot be broken.
Kaka!
Is that what he says at the end, and then he just vanishes?
Oh, it's part of the contract if you want to be a flying-type gym subordinate.
Hey, let's make this really confusing to walk through. I've brought this up before, but it always still slays me all the kind of gimmicks they implement just to make sure their gym is an absolute hellhole to get through. The wind is pushing me!
Okay, let's heal up before we take on Winona.
I gotta get back to Dragon's Dogma, though. That game's awesome.
Winona or Winona, please type the correct pronunciation in the comments, because God knows I've gotten a few other things wrong in this playthrough that will be addressed. Don't you worry.
I just call her Winona. It feels like the second N should not be pronounced, but that's just me. And then what happens is that she rotates her arms really fast and creates a tornado. You're just losing me here, honey.
Yeah, speed it up. We got like more gyms to get to.
Oh, she's got a safety helmet for Pokemon battles.
Shasha, lift off.
What do you think of Winona's design? I actually think she's got a pretty cool design, all things considered. I don't know why her pants kind of end prematurely there, but oh well.
Speaking of like flying type gym leaders, Skylar.
Oh yeah, and Faulkner, back in G2, that was good stuff.
Oh, fuck that guy. Nothing but daddy issues.
Okay, yeah, well maybe he had daddy issues, but he was fun to fight at least.
Alright, kicking things off with Swellow. Nothing to worry about here, apart from double team, maybe. Just throw some rocks at it and it will go down pretty quickly.
Yeah, just hit him with the good old Caesar, that'll work out.
Bada bing, and it's gone.
It's a really cool background though. I love the giant fans in the back. It kind of reminds me of that one dungeon from Wind Waker. With like the big fan at the bottom that blows you up to like the top. You remember that dungeon?
You mean the Wind Temple?
Yes, the Wind Dungeon. Yes, thank you. Ouch. Ooh, oh, I can't believe you because it's sturdy. Good.
I was setting up some stealthy pebbles. I was trying a bit of competitive knowledge here, but as you will see, it did not work out very well. So I think it's best if we switch out.
I mean, Rolling Stone did his job. Now bring in our super legendary to kill everybody.
I promise this guy will be going back in the box after we're done in this gym. I only needed it to take down, like, this Pokemon, maybe Altaria as well.
I don't know, I think his Mega Evo is pretty decent. I would use him more, personally, but it's your playthrough, so oh well. Oh, wait, here we go! We're gonna bring it out!
Shift into jet mode!
He's a Transformer. I call him Jefferson Starship, because that's the best name.
I fucking hate Pelipper, and it always uses Protect. Always.
I really don't get... I think somebody has explained this to me before, like the reason to use Protect while setting up some other stuff, and I guess that can make sense. But just in like the main adventure, it just wastes time, really.
Goodbye.
See, at least it wasn't an intercontinental ballistic missile. That would be a neat Pokemon attack.
Right, coming up next, I think, is Altaria. Okay, Skarmory comes last, I guess.
I think it's... Wait, Altaria, okay. I predicted that.
There we go, the stone's dug into the Altaria. Now we're going to do some stab damage against it, because, of course, Altaria...
Oh, he's got his terms, he's busting out the terms, he knows his shit now.
Hastily putting the competitive glossary away. Altaria, unlike its pre-evolution, Swablu, is part dragon, so you can utilise the welfare Latios to your advantage here.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a welfare Latios. I mean, it is a legendary after all. Like, you can catch a Lucario normally, but a Latios is usually, like, one of a kind, so...
Rock Blast, I think, yeah, 2 to 5 rocks are launched at the foe. It's basically like a rock version of Pin Missile, and so on. I'm gonna be honest, I would prefer to stick with, like, Rock Throw for now, but down the line I think I'll be replacing that with, like, Stone Edge or something.
Yeah, that's probably a better bet.
I was feeling a bit cocky at this point in the battle, so I thought, I'll bring out Combuskin. Skarmory is a Steel type. It doesn't matter that I'm kind of underleveled and a little bit weak right now.
Okay, let's see what happens then, because I know where this story is going. You hit him with a good old Crossfire Hurricane, you think it'd be over.
Look at the defense on that thing.
Man, even for a, weakness. Although with the way Skarmory is moving, he's kind of pretty stiff, so maybe he's also a jet-type Pokemon.
Well, maybe he's just hollow inside and he's riding the wind, and down he goes.
Oh well, looks like you gotta get your so-called welfare Latios to clean up the mess.
I'm Helldragon.
You gonna go anywhere with that, or are you just gonna say what my name is?
Nope.
Well, thank you for prolonging this even further. Allow me to repay that kindness by blowing you the shit up. Oh wow, I thought that would do better.
No, Dragon-type attack don't really bite down against steel, apparently.
I seem to recall I also had trouble with this Skarmory, but it's just more like a precipice memory, you know, on the edge. I just seem to think that, oh, well, I think I struggled against this guy too. I just hit him with a big bang attack, that ought to work.
Oh, come on!
Jeez, man, how much of a licking do you take? Even welfare Latios is having a hard time.
Okay, good. Gimme badge now, plus.
That fight really blew.
That was a breeze, I think.
Some other wind joke I can't think of, fuck it.
The winds of change are blowing in our direction. Okay, let's get the hell out of it.
I do like how she styles her hair up like wings through the helmet, because that's not going to be annoying at all to clear out later.
It's thematic.
I suppose, but you have to be concerned about hygiene.
So overall, we didn't do too badly there. Like I said, that Latios will not be travelling with us. I'm not really one to carry legendaries about, unless they're like part of the story and whatnot.
And now we can finally fly back to places we've already been, because fuck this walking shit. We've got like a jet Latios in our backpack.
Go Pidgey!
I love that comic, though.
Which one? Because there's like two.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'd have to specify.
I like the awkward zombie one where Dodua basically turns into a helicopter and flies away. Oh, look at that, there's a shortcut back through the gym. It'd be a shame if you misidentified the gym as not having one in an early part, eh, Tom? Yes, that's right, Tom. We'll see you all next time for more Pokemon. Bye-bye.